We are here. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Jeff, how you doing tonight, man?
Oh, I am
Man,
doing
awesome.
wonderful. How are you?
There we go. I'm good. I'm good. I'm very excited for tonight's stream. Ah, don't minimize. There we go. Don't minimize OBS. That was a mistake. Don't do that. Be like, no. Stay up. Stay up. There we go. All right. That's better. Yeah, I'm very excited, buddy.
I hear you
I've
did
been
some.
very busy this week. Well, 2 weeks. We
Yeah,
did technically get 2 weeks in there.
you're very quiet on my end. I just noticed
What?
this. Oh,
Because
there.
I'm looking the wrong way.
That would do it. You're not talking into
That
your
will do it.
microphone.
Yeah, put this thing in front of my face so it picks up the sound. You know, 'cause I gave my wall light to my daughter, so I'm gonna have to get a new light for the side of the room. A little backlit from the window at the moment. But
What are you drinking out of today?
drinking out a nacho average dad.
I got a.
Nacho average dad. Ooh, very cool. Goes well with one of my pieces up here on the wall.
Mhm. I was like, I don't have very many cool dad mugs, but I do have a lot of cool mugs.
Hey, nerd mugs work. Nerd
Yeah.
mugs work. It's funny, I actually, because I was just doing some research on how the climbing interacts in Breath of the Wild, and I got through the initial island, and then I was like, oh, you know what? If I'm gonna play like a Zelda game, I probably should play Tears of the Kingdom because I never put that much time into it. And then I started playing it again, and I realized why. I don't like the fact that they put so much on item management. I like that bombs were just a power in the
Mm.
first one. Because you got these secrets all over the world, and then now I have to worry about whether or not I have enough money and have stored enough stuff, or if I'm wasting it. No, that's way less fun for me. I don't want to worry about that management. I like throwing spells at things until stuff happens. That's my favorite thing to do.
Which makes perfect sense.
I mean, I got through most of that game just throwing bombs at stuff from afar. Like, snipe, roll downhill. Haha, you will get this.
Also, welcome, Maple.
Maple,
Sean seems slow at looking at chat, so
I've got a lot of screens at the moment. Yes, it's on the wrong side. I'm used to it being right next to the game window, but when the game goes live, it's going to get big, so it can't be on that side now. Ironically, I'm also going to give up my third monitor, which I don't have hooked up, but now is when I want to have one hooked up. Hi, Shadow. You're going to lose all that real estate, Jeff.
no, I'm not. That stuff's on this screen over here.
Oh, fancy. Okay,
The window is on my stream.
got it.
I am very
Smart.
excited to see what's in store.
Mm-hmm. So much cool stuff. Yeah, I think so. The biggest one uh, is remember we had this issue where the world, every time you were interacting with the world, it was kind of a hit or miss whether or not it was going to play along.
Yeah.
And then as we were working on mechanics, I started working on the on spells hitting objects, and if it hits the objects that were generated, it would just eat the spell. So what I found was instead of shooting the spell at the tree, it wasn't getting eaten per se, but because the network didn't recognize the tree's location, it would move your spell to the one object that the world did recognize, which is near the center. And there's a little box that's not visible in game, but it would attach to that instead of the tree. So that's where it was going wrong. As soon as I added logic to the world actor, it would start trying to move it to the one part of the world actor it understood. So I built a manager in C++, which is I feel awesome. I'm not a great coder yet. I'm learning as I go. So I built a manager that once everything generates, then takes it all and registers it so that it all knows where it's at again. So now the dynamic levels properly work from start to finish.
Ooh, that is exciting.
And the important part was we were looking at a workaround because I was starting to build a spell out so that it could do its own functionality. But that means the projectile itself, which is a physics object, is carrying around a whole lot of code, a whole lot of information. And that was a big reason why it was phasing through objects often, because for it to get back to the collision test took a while. There was a lot of extra stuff on it.
Okay. So essentially just a lot of efficiencies.
Yeah, it was getting inefficient simply to try and get around the network issue. But I also realized that future goals that we have, different things that we want it to interact with, we're gonna have other issues. So, like the spell couldn't carry how to interact with everything it's supposed to interact with. That was gonna get ridiculous. So the workaround was really a poor man's choice. So I had to dive in, had to figure it out, and in a nice, clean, efficient little manager, it does it. It fixes it. I think there's a couple lines of code that are backwards because I do have an error that pops up. Doesn't kill anything. It just works fine. But I think I'm supposed to use something in reverse from what I did. So things to tweak still, of course. But yeah, that's the big one. There's a bunch of little stuff that we're gonna go through.
Well, I am excited. My camera is pointed upwards too much, so it looks like I'm like super down low.
He's just hiding down below the screen. All right, well, when you're ready, feel free to jump into the queue.
I just have an important question.
Yeah, what's that?
Which side of the chicken has more feathers?
I want to say the top, but that doesn't sound jokey.
The outside.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Chickens, eggs, Easter, connected all together.
Can you name all 4 days that start with the letter T? Days of the week that start with the letter T?
All 4 days that start with the letter T.
Yeah. Tuesday, Thursday, today, tomorrow.
Oh. Well played. I'm searching for a game session after that one.
Fair. That wasn't in my book. I heard that somewhere. I was like, I'm gonna use it. It's just funny enough. It's up there with, every day that ends in Y. So like yesterday and today, but not tomorrow. Ooh, hey, it's weird. It's not getting bigger. It did when I tested it earlier. So
mine went full screen.
It's funny that I warned you. Oh, it did? Good. I'm not selected on it. As long as it still looks fine on that side.
I like how everything spawns in, then blinks out of existence and back into existence.
Yeah. Part of the fun. Okay. Can't click Windows.
I'm here. You're here.
Yeah. I didn't tweak the skin problem. Why
Yeah.
can't I click on that?
I'm still in getting ready. Now I can move. Are you able to move?
I'm probably able to move. I just can't move my server window around.
Oh.
Bugging me. Because I can't see it very well. So in, I always do last minute goofball things before I package this up and send it to you. So I was playing with grass a little bit, just for fun.
Yeah.
And right now, you see these flowers?
Yep.
If you walk over it, it tries to pick them up. So you're going to end up with like a floating one in your inventory because there's no mesh for it or data asset. So it doesn't know the shape or size of it.
But I have 2 of them.
Yep. Yeah, it's because they're stacking. It knows it has the same object twice. So just, don't worry about the flowers. They shouldn't collide with your sticks, so you should be fine there. I gotta write that down. I forgot to fix the skins.
Jumping in. Or is there something else that you want to tell me before I jump into the world?
No, go for it. All you, buddy.
Ooh. Oh. Whoa, that was weird.
Wow. And this is why I want to be able to see my server. Okay, maybe if I minimize this.
It is super laggy right now.
Yeah, you're holding still on my screen. But the weird part is I can't grab this window. What is going on? It's like a desktop issue. I don't understand. The server's still processing just fine. Or the Dell. Are you able to run around?
No. I'm looking at it right now, and it might have to do with the fact that the game is trying to use 10 gigs of memory.
Whoa! That's cool.
Why it's trying to use 10 gigs of memory, I don't know.
Aha. Neat things to find out.
What else is using up my memory right now?
That says not respond. My client's not using that much. This window is weird.
Yeah, this episode, where did all my RAM go? But I'm confused because I do have 32 gigs of RAM, so I'm still like, I should
That
have.
should be a huge dent.
No, but it's saying 70% is being used right now, and I'm like, why? What else is using it?
How? 70% of mine's being used, and I have a server running.
That's why I'm confused. This makes no sense. Something that seems to... I do need to download,
download
more
more RAM. There's a website for that. ramdlc.com. Don't go to ramdlc.com. I don't know what that is. And the word RAM could be used in many ways on the internet.
Okay, so I stood still for a long enough time and now it's okay? No, it's still very weird.
Oh, you're running on my side now.
That's good. My FPS is like 10.
Really? Did you get the Windows pop-up saying, hey, should we allow this game?
Yeah, and I said sure.
Okay. I haven't gotten it yet. I always find it works better afterwards. For some reason, it takes like 3 times.
I'm wondering if it's a network thing. Is my network being slow?
I mean, is there a way to see through Hamachi if it can't handle something? I mean, yeah, I guess that would be the... It says that everything's fine in there.
Yeah, everything looks okay.
Let's
Why? This is so weird.
Yeah, mine's actually still pretty smooth.
Is there, for some reason, that the map would be getting loaded completely on my end?
No.
Because it seems like as time goes on, it's happier.
Interesting. Well, and it's definitely
It's my new house.
lowering the textures on your side.
This is my new house. What are you doing? This is my new house.
Funny how I test these things on my own and I don't see the same problem.
I'm gonna just do a quick little test here.
Also, is this cat now mine? It's my house. Now it's got an axle. You want to sell the axle?
Just testing without Discord video on. It's not any better.
Sorry, he got out of the tin.
Has its moments.
Yeah. It's the same as it was before.
I mean, that rock looks better.
This is interesting.
Wait a minute. What about... Can you hit tilde and then type in r.shadercompiler.printstat?
Shader compiler.
Yeah. Dot print stats. You'll have to open up the tilde again to see what it gives you.
It didn't do anything.
Hit the tilde again. Hit it twice.
Command not recognized. I think this is a Hamachi network thing.
We blame that a lot.
I do.
I'm wondering if you have a lot of games talk about compiling shaders, and I wonder if there's something that has to be set up for that.
The reason I blame it a lot, though, is because I feel like we're pumping too much information through it.
You're right. Even Minecraft gets copy on here.
Yeah.
That doesn't have that command.
I can tell it's working better than it has before, though, because even though I'm laggy, I'm still making progress and doing things. But give me a second. I'm gonna check something here. I'm gonna stop my stream and just see if that helps.
Okay.
I'll reconnect it after. For anyone who's there, head over to Twitch.
Come over to twitch./MythBerryTV. It's funny because you probably are running past like all these new things that I put in.